So it's very interesting.
Got it right here.
Dạ khi sao cờ nhất không chậm lại nhất được.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Mời họ vô đi.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
Hello, everybody. Hi, can I get your attention? If you all can help me by move closer to the stage so that we can begin a brief program for Van's campaign office grand opening. Xin mời quý vị hãy bước vào bên trong, tới gần hơn với sân khấu để mà chúng ta chuẩn bị bắt đầu chương trình cho cái ngày mà gọi là khai mạc văn phòng vận động tranh cử của luật sư Trần Thái Văn.
I can get behind you. I thought we wanted to closer.
Ở đây người ta nghe được, ở ngoài là không nghe được.
Okay.
cho nó lớn lên, nó lớn mắt xuống.
Yeah.
Keep on going. Hi, Amy. Amy, you can hear me? Amy West. Earth to Amy.
Ladies and gentlemen, please come on in. Come on inside. It's warm.
Yeah, if you can help me bring in some of the guests who's still eating from outside to come in, so that we can begin tonight's program.
You're the first video on my new phone. Yeah, 15 Pro Max. Yeah? Were you an Android guy before? Or you were always on iPhone? Oh, okay. Okay, I think everyone's in.
Yes. I can, but I only recognize the ones that I recognize. Okay. All right.
Xin mời các quan khách vào. Please come on in. We're going to start the program. So for those are out in the balcony, can you please come on in? Thank you so much.
Yes, and if you're standing near the door like Chris, if you see anybody that's still floating outside, can you invite them to come in?
Cô muốn ngồi không?
Okay.
Cô đứng kế ngoài. Nam Quang là Vice Mayor của Westminster.
Tyler, there's two microphones.
Yeah.
What two? Yeah.
I don't know. Okay. Okay. I think this is better. Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. So we're gonna begin. Okay. Good evening, everyone, guests, friends, supporters of the Van Tran for Supervisor for Congress.
For Congress.
Sorry.
That was fun though. That was fun.
I work for too many candidates. Wrong show. Anyway, that was on purpose just to get your attention, to see if you were. Anyway, we know that Supervisor Andrew Doe is listening. So let me start that again. Friends, supporters, community leaders, thank you and welcome to the official grand opening of the Van Tran for Supervisor campaign office.
Yeah! There you go.
Okay. My name is Tyler, and Van asked me this morning to help facilitate the beginning part of tonight's program. But before we invite our special guest for the evening to come and speak, I want to acknowledge several community leaders who are here with us today, as well as the elected official. Most importantly, I want to acknowledge to my left the Vice Chair of the Orange County Board of Supervisors, Supervisor Andrew Doe.
Yes.
Thank you, sir, for being here tonight. And then I'm going to slowly acknowledge the elected official that I recognize. And I've been out of office for several years, so if you're new, my apologies. I see that we have Councilwoman Amy Fan West from District 1 in Westminster is also here. I know that standing close to her is an elected official from Brea, but you put your name tag in your pocket. Blair Stewart, Councilman Blair Stewart from the city of Brea. And next to him is our wonderful friend, our voice in Sacramento, Assemblyman Tree Ta. Okay. And walking in right now is the current trustee of the Garden Grove Unified School District and a director on the Orange County Water District, Dina Nguyen. Hi, Dina. Behind Dina is also a director on the Orange County Water District, Mr. Steve Sheldon. And then I also want to acknowledge, where's George? George, oh, that's George. Hi, George. George Brannigan, councilman from District 1 of the city of Garden Grove. Hi, George. Thank you for being here. And I also see that my good friend, the Vice Mayor of the City of Westminster, Nam Quan Nguyen, is also here as well. Thank you, Nam Quan. And my co-worker on the Sanitary District, Director Andrew Nguyen of the Midway City Sanitary District. Thank you for being here. If you are an elected official and I have not acknowledged you yet, can you raise your hand and wave? James? Where's James? Is James still in the school district? Oh, the Honorable James Na from Chino Hill Unified School District. Hi, James. No. Okay. And the Honorable Betty Chu, the former mayor of the city of Monterey Park. Did I get that right? Okay. And the Honorable Jim Gray, former judge of the Orange County Superior Court. Thank you, Your Honor, for being here. And oh, right, Daisy. Daisy is hi Daisy. Daisy is a trustee on the Rancho Santiago Community College District. Okay, okay. Sir, do I miss anybody?
Joseph, planning commissioner, Tony Boy.
You're funny. Okay, and I think that with that, I'm going to check with our candidate. Who would you like to invite up to speak? Oh, I want to say okay. Xin cảm ơn quý thân hữu, các ủng hộ viên của luật sư Trần Thái Văn, hiện nay là ứng cử viên cho chức vụ giám sát viên quận Cam, địa hạt số 1. Xin cảm ơn quý vị rất nhiều đã có mặt trong đêm hôm nay để mà cùng chính thức khai trương văn phòng tranh cử của luật sư Văn. Chúng ta biết rằng là kỳ bầu cử sơ bộ sẽ diễn ra không đầy 4 tháng nữa, và đây sẽ là cái nơi mà hoạt động rất là tích cực trong nhiều tháng tới để mà cố gắng liên lạc với cử tri trong rất nhiều thành phố trong địa hạt 1. Cho nên xin cảm ơn quý vị đã tới để mà tham dự trong cái buổi lễ khai trương trong ngày hôm nay. Thank you very much. Chúng tôi đã lần lượt giới thiệu các quý vị dân cử, những ủng hộ viên của luật sư Văn trong đêm hôm nay, và sau đây thì xin quý vị cho một tràng pháo tay rất lớn để
lên sân khấu luôn anh, lên sân khấu luôn đi.
Chào mừng luật sư Trần Thái Văn, ứng cử viên cho chức vụ giám sát viên quận Cam.
Thank you so much. All right, good. rất là cảm ơn. Thank you so much, the Honorable Tyler did. Come on in. You know the room is really warm and nice inside here. Come on in. So, you know, first of all, I wanted to thank a number of volunteers and campaign staffers who have put this together on a weeknight pre-Christmas celebration. I wanted to thank Mr. Lê Công Tâm and his wife, Tina Lee, and also attorney Kristen, who have put our beautiful food and drinks together on the menu tonight. So please, a big hand of applause for them.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
You did a great job.
Also, I wanted to thank my campaign manager, Kyle Swartz, of course, who's here, who's been burning the midnight oil to put this campaign office together. It is a functioning office. As you know, we already have brochures, phone lines set up, as well as T-shirts and caps and jackets ready to basically hit the pavements, and also knocking on doors and meeting with voters starting within this week. So we're ready to go, and we're going to win this one.
Yeah.
And of course, last but not least, I wanted to thank my beautiful wife, my life partner, and my best friend, who have taken care of me so well, despite the fact that she never likes politics, by the way, but she tolerates it. And I just wanted to acknowledge my appreciation for Cindy, and also for the kids who are here this evening. I know that they hate being on stage taking photos, but hey, this is part of the job, all right? So if you wanted to go to Europe next year, this is what you have to do. So if I may switch over real quickly into Vietnamese so that I can share, since we are in the heart of Little Saigon, wanted to share my thoughts and compliments with my fellow Vietnamese Americans, your neighbors and your friends as well. Trước hết chúng tôi xin rất là cảm ơn quý vị, các bậc trưởng thượng, các vị dân cử cũng như là các đại diện của các cơ quan truyền thông báo chí đã đến ngày hôm nay, tối thứ Tư, một đêm giữa tuần trong mùa lễ Giáng sinh, mà đến trong cái lòng ấm cúng như vậy để mà ủng hộ cho cái campaign, cho cái cuộc tranh cử của chúng tôi. Thật là
vừa quay vừa chụp được,
phải nói là cảm động, và cho chúng tôi cái nghị lực để mà tiếp tục tranh cử và phục vụ cho cộng đồng Việt Nam của chúng ta. Đây là một cái địa hạt mà chúng tôi nghĩ rằng chúng ta, cộng đồng chúng ta có rất nhiều cái tiềm năng để mà đem lại cái sự phồn thịnh cũng như là cái tiếng nói cho cộng đồng người Mỹ gốc Việt một ngày một lớn mạnh hơn. Và chúng tôi mong rằng với cái sự ủng hộ, thương mến và hậu thuẫn của quý vị, không riêng gì trong ngày hôm nay, nhưng mà trong nhiều thập niên vừa qua, chúng ta sẽ thành công và chúng ta sẽ đắc cử vào tháng 3 và tháng 11 năm tới. Xin quý vị. So with your support, with your love and prayers, and of course, money, very important because it's a big district, financial contribution, and of course, support in terms of precinct walk and direct voter contacts and everything that we need to do, we are going to win this seat. We have taken a look at this district, and nobody knows better about this district than Supervisor Andrew Doe, and nobody knows better about this district than those who lived and worked and represented this area. And we know that we represent and share the values, the needs, the aspirations of the residents of the 1st Supervisorial District. So with your help, your love and support, we will become victorious come next year. Don't you agree with me? And last but not least, I would like to acknowledge another colleague, an old colleague of mine from the neighboring city of Fountain Valley, the former mayor of Fountain Valley, Steve Nagel, the Honorable Steve Nagel. Thank you, Steve, for being here. And without further ado, if I may introduce my boss, my current boss at the county, and also my mentor at the county, who I work hand in hand with as a full partner. We don't always agree with each other, but we love each other because we are fellow Americans and we wanted to do the best for our district and we want to do the best for all the residents of Orange County. May I introduce the Honorable Andrew Doe.
Thank you, Van. Here, stand with the family over here, Van. I am so honored to be here tonight to support our next supervisor for the 1st District, Van Tran. Come on, you can do better than that. Let's go. I want to thank Cindy and his family for giving Van up, not just for the campaign, but I tell you, as a county supervisor, it's going to take all of Van's energy and time. And he will need all of your support. And spoken from a guy who's been doing it for 9 years, you remember that. Moment to moment, day to day, Van can only be as strong as your support to give him when he comes home from a long day of dealing with county issues, okay? And it's a 6th largest county in the U.S. Okay, that is an amazing population. Van will be representing 650,000 people. Think about that. That is as big as a congressional district, practically. And it's bigger than a lot of different states. There are states that have fewer residents than the population of one of our county supervisor districts. So keep that in mind. It is an awesome responsibility. It requires a lot of commitment. It requires a lot of energy in order to address all of the issues that come before the Board of Supervisors. When you think of the work and you ask yourself, why would the Board of Supervisors be relevant to your life? This is something that very few people understand. That we control most of the issues that affect your life, whether it's health, whether it's social services, whether it's public safety, whether it's freeways. All of the major issues that impact your daily lives are controlled by the Board of Supervisors. We have 27 departments, including a John Wayne Airport, a utility power generator, the highway system, roadway system, OCTA. All of these are under the control of the supervisors. And so that is an awesome responsibility, and that's why you should care. Yes, thank you. I have had the pleasure of representing the 1st District. I know the composition has changed a little bit over the last 2 years because of redistricting. So instead of picking up Santa Ana, now I have Huntington Beach and the western cities on the west side of the county. The demographics may change, but you know what? The supervisors have the vote to affect the life of all of us in Orange County. When you look at the composition of this audience here today, it reflects what we have in Orange County, which is half of the population here either was born overseas or they speak a foreign language at home. 50%, think about that. And another thing that to keep in mind, when we think of Orange County, we think of it's such an affluent area. It's Newport Beach, right? Where the glamour, the OC. But do you know that 30% of our population, 30% are considered to be indigent and who need Medi-Cal for their health care coverage? So therefore, when you have a county supervisor, you want someone like Van, who has had the life history, the experience of representing this area, and to represent the diverse population that we have and the diverse needs that we have in Orange County. It's rare for us to find in a candidate all of the attributes that Van Tran possesses. And that's why I asked Van, please, to consider to come out of retirement and help the community out and run for the county supervisor, because Van is the best man for the job, right? Yes. Now, I've talked about why it's important and what the job entails and why Van is right for it. But I want to talk a little bit about the man himself. People can talk big when they run for offices. They can talk big at the moment of campaign. But you have to look back at a lifetime of commitment from the time Van was in college to all of the positions that he has held and the commitment that he has made in order to help the community along the way. That speaks volumes about the character of the man. And that's what you have in Van. And I want you, when you go home, the financial support is important. Understand, for the business people out there that you can afford to give, you should give. But for those of you who give a little bit less, you can help out by being an ambassador for Van. Go into your neighborhood, talk to your friends, spread the word. Let them know the person that you have come to know and love, that is Van Tran, and why he would be great as our next county supervisor for the 1st district.
Yes.
I want to recognize also not an elected official, but someone I admire dearly. Really, our community is still very young, and it's rare for us to have a cultural legacy, someone that has been the face of Vietnamese, especially in the media. And so I want to recognize at this time, go Kieu Chinh, please. She's very humble. She doesn't really want to call attention to herself. But I want to thank you for all these years, even from Vietnam, and then of course the last 48 years of being here, to just be out there, be our face, and be kind of the identity for the Vietnamese American community. So thank you, Ko, for being here. Okay, I talk too much. All I want to end with is, please write the check. Talk to your friends, talk to your business partners. This is a candidate that is going to win, and he can show it to you, all the contribution he has made that I could see working with Van side by side for the last year and a half. Thank you, Van. Thank you very much. And we're looking right here at the next county supervisor.
We love you guys.
Well, thank you so much, Supervisor Andrew Doe, for your kind words and also your commitment to public service. I know that there are a number of other elected officials that I'd like to invite. They're all iconic in their own way. You know, as a Reagan kid, I've always considered myself a conservative. That's how I started my political service, working for Congressman Bob Dornan as an intern back then. And then, of course, going through the Cold War, if you recall, the height of the Cold War back in the 80s, being a member of YAF, Young Americans for Freedom, and many other conservative organizations. You have my commitment as supervisor on the issues that we care about, faith, family, and freedom. I'll be there with you. I'll be there with you. 100, not 100%, 150%, ladies and gentlemen. Because I know that that's what makes this country great, and we will work with you, with our colleagues on our side here of the aisle, to make sure that all of these issues are being heard and also being pushed and carried for as well. At this point in time, I would like to introduce, and this is kind of ironic, really is ironic. I'd like to introduce the Honorable Jim Gray to be up here on stage. The former Orange County Superior Court judge, and who have worked with me actually and asked me to be on the World Affairs Council of Orange County. Judge Jim, of course, ran against my old boss way back when, I still remember. But I wanted him to be up here just to show you that despite that fact, and this is old history, right? 30 years ago at least, but still we love each other and we can work with each other as fellow Orange County residents as well. Here's the
Van, thank you. King Chao Kui Vi.
Yes. We love that.
I am proud to say that when I was in the Navy, I was stationed in Guam a long time ago. And we adopted a son from Vietnam from an orphanage in Da Nang.
Wow.
And he is now 51 years old. He lives up near the LA airport. And I felt close to the Vietnamese American community ever since. So I'm not supporting Van because he is from the Vietnamese American community. I'm supporting it because he's a really good person.
Yes.
And you know, I tell people with some frequency that it's our government, and if it's not working, we have no one to blame but ourselves. So what we need to do is go out and find and support good people. That's why I am here tonight to but to support openly Van Tran for the supervisorial position.
Yes.
So I appreciate his doing this. I appreciate your being here. And let's go get it and win one for this one.
Yes.
Bravo.
Thank you so much, Judge. Very much appreciate your kind words and your encouragement as well. I would be remiss to not invite my neighbor, actually, from the campaign office, so that all of you would know the state assemblyman who represents vị dân biểu mà đại diện cái khu vực này là cũng là neighbor, là láng giềng của văn phòng tranh cử tại đây. Just now, the hallway here is his district office representing this whole area. If I may invite and introduce the Honorable Tree Ta to the stage for a few words. Thank you so much, Tree.
Go on, Jay.
Cảm ơn chị. All right.
Thank you in advance. Wow. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
What an honor for us to be here to give Van Tran a support. And he already have a commitment to you all. He be there for you. So are you be there for Van Tran for supervisor?
Yes. We are here.
What I want to hear. He's a man who's been with the community for the last 4 decades. And he's the one who could be able to unite our community. We need a person to serve the community with passion, and with all the commitment, with experience. And I believe that he continue to carry on the legacy from Supervisor Andrew Dong. How about that? He needs your support. He needs your financial support. He needs you to volunteer for him for the next few months. Are you with Van Tran? Yeah. Thank you so much. All right.
With you too.
Kính thưa tất cả quý vị, chúng ta đều có mặt trong ngày hôm nay để ủng hộ cho luật sư Trần Thái Văn ra tranh cử cái chức là giám sát viên quận 1. Mà hiện nay chúng ta thấy được giám sát viên Andrew Độ đang có phục vụ cư dân trong gần 1 thập niên qua. Và chúng tôi tin tưởng rằng với những kinh nghiệm của luật sư Trần Thái Văn qua rất nhiều những chức vụ và cái sự cống hiến của ông trong 4 thập niên qua, ông sẽ tiếp tục phục vụ cho đồng hương và cư dân, và đặc biệt hơn hết với cái sự can đảm và kinh nghiệm của ông sẽ tranh đấu cho quyền lợi của cộng đồng và đồng hương. Chúng ta hãy ủng hộ cho luật sư Trần Thái Văn vào chức giám sát viên trong tháng 3 2024. Cảm ơn tất cả quý vị.
Rất là cảm ơn. Thank you so much, Assemblyman Ta, for your strong speech, and of course, you know, we're gonna win this for you as well, because I know that they're putting a candidate against Assemblyman Tree Ta for the primary. Next up, I think we're gonna invite 2 more before we get back to the food and the drinks, which are plenty. I just wanted to invite a very, very good friend, dear friend of mine, who's been in the trenches with me and who I proudly served with on the Orange County Water Board, whom I've known for 35 years when I was in YAF, and he was the son of a very famous conservative reverend pastor from the Traditional Values Coalition, the TVC. I don't know if you've heard of them, but he was at USC and I was at UC Irvine, and we fought a number of good fights, conservative fights and battles when I was with Congressman Bob Dornan, and we are still friends until this day, actually, when our paths cross again. So if I may introduce the director from the Orange County Water District, past president of the Orange County Water District, the Honorable Steve Sheldon. Please give him a applause.
Thank you, Van. I think we've all said a lot of great things about Van, and I absolutely embrace that. We have been 35 years. Van hasn't changed. He's very consistent. He's strong. He does what he says. He implements. And I know, for me, I know all the candidates that are running, and I trust Van Tran with my family because we've seen with the County Board of Supervisors how powerful they are over our life. Just go back to the COVID shutdowns of 2020 and all the other things that happened, whether your view on it was and whether it was okay to shut down the schools and shut down the churches and the temples and all those things. That's the decision making when another similar event will come up, and we need a leader like Van who will say no to folks that want to, in a few years from now, take away your cars and force you to get on the bus because of some infrastructure plan and climate fluctuation that they want that. All these, there's a litany of things that we need to have a strong supervisor, unlike others that are running, who will not capitulate, but will stand strong and defend you from those that are seeking to change your quality of life. They won't work with those people that are seeking to change your quality of life. Van will defend you from them and fight for you. That's why I'm for Van.
Yes. Thank you so much, Steve. All right. I know there's a lot of speeches and there's a lot of things to be said. You know, it's time for action. And one of the ladies who I admire the most out of the Asian American community, actually, a friend who I've known for about 20 years, when I served on the Garden Grove City Council, and she was on the, she was the mayor of the city of Monterey Park. Actually, she is an iconic lady, a history trailblazing woman who was the first, actually, the first Chinese American female attorney in the state of California, even before I was born, 1961. But she's still young at heart, actually. And she was also a very successful businesswoman, founded a number of banks, including the East West Bank, sat on the board of directors there, and now we are so privileged that she came down to Orange County and became a resident and became part of the Orange County family. If I may introduce the Honorable Betty Chu.
Yes! She's adorable.
Van is my hero. Because, and we have known each other for over 20 years, and there could not be a better candidate for the Board of Supervisors during these horrible times that conservatives are facing. I know that Andrew had a hard time being in the minority now, but we are hoping that Van is going to kick some butt up there. We only need one more Democrat to be reasonable. And I know that he has been a very successful attorney, very successful in negotiations, and we know that Orange County will have a safe environment, will have a prosperous environment, and most of all, he will protect, as you can see from how his son now speaks up at school board meetings. We know that he will protect our family, protect our religion, and protect our livelihoods, because that's the kind of man he is. And I want to call out to people that I have known for over 20 years that have also been with Van. That's how highly we think of him. So everybody, we need your money, we need your vote, and if you don't live in the district, that's fine. We need your help, because what he does goes right across the different districts, and it will make a difference that we do not have 5 people that vote the same way with the majority on that board of supervisors. So Van, I am going to congratulate you now because no matter what, you are still the best candidate, and I know that you will make it a happy environment for all of us.
Thank you so much. Well, this concludes the formal part and all the speechifying of the campaign headquarters opening. There's still plenty of food and drinks. Please stick around. The night is young, and thank you once again on behalf of the campaign staff and volunteers for being here this evening. Rất là cảm ơn quý vị. Đến phần này thì chúng ta đã hết phần